Maybe they've kept Wild Blue Yonder such a secret because there wasn't really anything there. So, Wild Blue Yonder, the second of the 60th anniversary specials. Whew, that was a confusing, I wouldn't say mess, but it was confusing. Definitely one of these stories you need to watch a couple of times. I'm recording this after the first time, trying to keep a trend from last week. Um, yeah, it's a very interestingly weird concept. This whole thing about a spaceship that had a captain that ejected from it because of entities that have come on, tried to copy you. The whole situation about them asking questions between Doctor and Donna and trying to get information and be complete, and the weird thing of the arms being longer than they are, and very weird, very strange, very intriguing. Um, Odd. Um, Nice mention of the HADs and the fact the TARDIS disappeared to repair itself before it came back again. Nice mention of the Timeless Children and Flux. That was a nice little nod there as well. Nice to have that. Um, I don't know what to make of this one. I mean, the main cut that it also was just a two-hander basically. Catherine Tate and David Tennant. That's all it was really to the end, to the last scene, which we'll get to in a minute. Which is interesting and cool and really sweet, but and odd, very odd. Um, it's one of these standalone odd episodes. It's not quite midnight. It's not quite something like not Kablam. What was I trying to say? It's not quite midnight. It's not quite some of these other weirdy kind of episodes. Um, the plot line develops as time goes on. It's interesting, but I don't know. I don't think it's quite for me. It's quite fun in its effects, and it's certainly utilizing a bigger budget that Doctor Who has now in the way it's been told. I don't think you could tell that story beforehand. I don't think it would have been realistic enough to do it financially. So in that respect, I think they're playing with the budget a little bit more. But I think part of the reason it's been so secret is nothing really been told about it because there really isn't much there. I thought it was a TARDIS in a TARDIS, but obviously it's not. So it was just a spaceship in the middle of somewhere. But there we go. It's fine, but it's maybe not one I'll go back to on a regular basis and watch. It's a bit weird for me. However, it's Doctor Who. I will love it wherever, and that's the great thing about this. You can have something like a great romping adventure with Beat the Meat one week, and then you've got this the next. So it's just the way Doctor Who is. I love it all the same. Just maybe not something I'll come back to as often. Best bit for me, of course, is the end when they come back and Wilf is sitting in his wheelchair just outside the TARDIS. Nice to see Bernard Cribbins back. Nice to have that conversation, that chat, and it's been lovely to see that come back as well. Really lovely to have. He obviously takes part a bit more next week, we think, but it's really nice to have him there. Really great situation, and I love the whole um, warm relationship that came back here, and I think it's really, really good. The whole thing about the toy maker coming back next week. We'll obviously do probably get the regeneration next week as well, by the looks of it. So it's all interesting, all intriguing, all exciting, and I'm looking forward to having a viewing with not just my lady, but also with a few friends next week as well. So there might be more than just me doing the first impression next week. What do you think about Wild Blue Yonder? Any Air Force jokes you want to put up there? Really interesting, but maybe not quite for me. It's a strange one. Leave a comment down below. Let me know. If you like these videos, like it, share it with the hashtag teamstructor. Like the videos as a whole, like the channel. Do that. Hit the subscribe button. Do all the usual. The socials are down below as well. Facebook, X, formerly Twitter, Patreon, Instagram, and of course the YouTube community page. Or join in, have a look, search for Deanstructor. You know the rules. I am back in an hour's time with the Streamstructor. This has been recorded the night before, so it'll be really weird. But for you, it's an hour in for the Streamstructor. I will see you then for the very last Streamstructor, and then Wednesday we've got the Streamstructor clip, and I'm back next Sunday with my reaction to the very last story, The Giggle, of the 60th anniversary stories. Until then, guys, thanks very much for watching, and you know what? I'll speak to you later.